Do you know which is the longest and shortest war in history? Welcome to an intriguing journey through time, where we'll uncover the peculiarities of two distinct wars. Picture this: a war that spanned over 3 centuries with not a single life lost. On the flip side, imagine a conflict so brief, yet so devastatingly lethal, it ended in less than an hour. These aren't tales of fiction, but real historical events. Stay tuned as we dive into the details of these fascinating occurrences. The longest war in recorded history likely lasted for 335 years between the Netherlands and the Isles of Sicily. You heard it right, a staggering 3 centuries and 3 decades. Now you might be wondering, how is it possible that a war of such length slipped under the radar? Well, the peculiar thing about this war was that it was largely forgotten. You see, it all started as a mere formal declaration of war, a diplomatic custom of the time, made by the Dutch in 1651. However, it was never officially rescinded, leading to a technical state of war that lasted until 1986. But here's the catch: there weren't any battles fought, nor were there any casualties. The war was in a state of perpetual limbo, with neither side taking any active steps to engage the other. Despite its length, this war ended peacefully with a peace treaty signed in 1986. A war that wasn't really a war, but still holds the record for being the longest. Fascinating, isn't it? On the other end of the spectrum, the shortest war in history was a 38-minute conflict between England and Zanzibar. It was a swift and sudden altercation, sparked by a succession dispute over the Sultanate of Zanzibar in 1896. Imagine this: the previous sultan, who was pro-British, had passed away, and a new sultan, Khalid bin Bargash, decided to seize the throne without British approval. This act of defiance was a direct violation of a treaty signed years prior, which stipulated that the British had to approve any new sultan. The British forces, not one to be taken lightly, responded swiftly. As dawn broke on the 27th of August, 3 cruisers, 2 gunboats, and 150 Marines and sailors from the Royal Navy were positioned in the harbour. In a short, decisive battle, the English forces overwhelmed the Sultan's palace. In less than an hour, the war was over, marking it as the shortest recorded war in history. So, there you have it. The longest and shortest wars in history, each unique in their own right. The Netherlands and the Isles of Sicily spent 335 years in a silent standoff, with not a single casualty. Meanwhile, England and Zanzibar clashed for a mere 38 minutes, making it the shortest recorded war. Now that's some historical irony for you. Did you find these historical facts intriguing? Then subscribe to our channel for more interesting information from around the world. Until next time.